Hello everyone, welcome to the corner. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Been busy all week working. Had a rough week, to say the least. Got a break off today. I took the day off. Got to go to a doctor's appointment today. But we'll get into that later, some other day and time. I just want to do a quick bench update. And then I've got a feature video that I'm going to throw in here after this one. And kind of get back on track here a little bit. Got a 3-day weekend coming up, so I'm going to be getting some more videos out over the weekend here coming up. First off, got a shout out going out to Frizzo's Model Car World, or Model Cars. I don't know why I keep adding words to stuff here, but yeah, you know, just some squirrels getting inside my head, I guess. But Frizzo's Model Cars, got a couple cards from them here. Both cards are pretty cool. I like the next one because it gives out a shop display. Kind of cool that there's a shop on his shop card. Pretty cool. Also threw in a nice little sticker. I'll throw that one somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. I got Old Tom sitting down here, as you can see. Maybe I had to make room underneath the glass for that one as well, or up here in the front or something. We'll put it somewhere. But Frizzo's Model Car World, or yeah, Frizzo's Model Cars. I keep saying world. Don't know why. Maybe you need to add that to your card. Yeah, whatever. But thanks for your support. Thanks for everybody's support. I appreciate it. Wouldn't be doing well, none of us would be doing these videos if it wasn't for the subscribers subscribing to our content, watching what we do, and enjoying what we do. And again, we all enjoy model cars, right? Like I say, just a quick bench update here today. Got a little bit more work done on the trailer, as you can see. Got the axles on it. I used some old, I think they're like the 66 Chevy 2 Nova type hubcaps on it. Built the drawbar for it. That's just using evergreen 2x3 square rectangular tubing. I got to figure out a way to put a coupler on the front of it yet, but it's getting there. I got to round off and square up the front end of it. It's a little off, a little wonky on the front yet, but then the door drops down, and then I reworked the back end. I pinched the sides in a little bit to where it holds the door when it's in upright position. But now I can put the dragster and go to the races. Pretty cool. I seen one of these years ago and I always wanted to build one, and now I've got one, so be able to display a few different cars in it. Also, as you can see, peeking off to the left here, 60 Oldsmobile. It's got some white on the roof. All I gotta do now is do the tedious task of bare metal foil. That'll be a job for another day, I think. But it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with the white, the way it turned out on the roof. I used Tamiya Racing White. That's the color I threw on the roof. I didn't want to go with a stark white. I wanted a kind of an off-white look to it, so it wasn't so bright. Coincidentally enough, that's the same color I painted my trailer back here. So yeah, got that going in the forward direction here. Now all I gotta do is bare metal foil it and finish it up. Now, along with that, the squirrels kind of got out of their cage and spun a web inside my head, if you want to call it that. The new Nova wagon that just came out. I know there's a lot of guys talking about, it's AMT 63 Nova wagon, so for those of you who don't know. Been a lot of questions, a lot of talk, and so on going around about this. As far as the chassis with just the engine plate in it, kind of a, the old promo style chassis going underneath it. And I don't know if any of you really know it, or I don't know how many of you really know it. But hold on one second. But I don't know how many of you know this chassis, along with the stock 66 Nova chassis, with a little finessing, will fit under this car. Yeah, I know it's not a 63 chassis. 66 probably isn't too far off if I remember right. But this is it's already been painted. It's already been underneath a built kit. This is the Pro Street chassis. Sorry about that, my alarm was going off. On a side note, I just wanted to show you this too. This is the stock pan chassis off the 66 Nova. Just to give you an idea of what or how this one fits. Overall, through the midsection here, the chassis is pretty much dead on. Line the front wheelbase, the wheel well up. Center of the rear falls into place perfectly. And then that's the difference of your offset in the rear. You know, like I say, take about 1/8 of an inch off of each side from here back. Make sure that back fits, and then sand down the outer portion of the top of the arch. Don't sand down the entire arch. Just take a little bit off the top from about here to here. Just round that off, and then take, sand back and forth, round that off. I bet you that chassis pan would fit up underneath there. Now what that's going to do is, using the 66 Nova chassis, this all has separate exhaust, separate suspension, both front and rear, compared to the kit chassis that comes in this wagon. This has the axle, the springs, the exhaust, everything all molded into the pan. And as you can tell by the detail between the two, they're not off too much from 63 to 66. They carry kind of the same detailing within the floor pans and such. You could make that 66 work for a factory stock vehicle if you wanted to build that as a factory stock with more detail by throwing this chassis underneath it. So if you've got some 66 Novas laying around, could be whether you want to do the Pro Street or you want to do the factory stock 66 Nova. Whoops. You can kind of play around with these chassis pans, whether this one or the Pro Street, and you can make something work with that. Something, kind of play around with it, have a little fun with it. But with that in mind, I'm going to cut this one short and get back to the other car that I'm going to do here. And we'll catch up with y'all later. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you on the film.